Imagine this. Today you wake up, look in the mirror, and notice something powerful. Not your face, not your hair, not your tired eyes. You notice strength. A strength you forgot you had. A strength that has been silent inside you for years. A strength that whispers only one message. I won't give up. Most people ignore that voice. Most people get tired, quit early, settle too soon, or lose their courage. But not you. Not anymore. Today is the day you make a different decision. Today is the day you say it clearly, confidently, repeatedly. I won't give up. Not on myself. Not on my dreams. Not on my future. This video will give you 7 powerful ways to build this mindset, strengthen it, and live with it every day. No drama, no excuses, no complicated methods, just simple, real, life-changing principles written for you. Stay until the end, because one of these ways might become the turning point of your entire life. Way 1. Know exactly why you started. The first and strongest reason to never give up is simple. Your why. Your why is the deep reason behind your effort, your dream, and your desire to grow. It is the invisible force that guides your choices, strengthens your discipline, and fuels your determination. Many people begin their journey with excitement, but after a few days or weeks, the excitement fades. They feel tired. They feel stuck. They lose confidence. They start to question themselves, and slowly, they begin to give up. This happens because they forget why they started in the first place. When you forget your why, quitting becomes easy. When you remember your why, quitting becomes impossible. Your why is your personal truth. It is the fire inside you that keeps burning even when everything around you feels cold. It is the energy that keeps you moving when your mind feels heavy and your body feels tired. It is the anchor that holds you steady when life becomes stressful, confusing, or discouraging. Your why can be anything meaningful. It can be your future, your dreams, your goals, your growth, your family, your self-respect, your independence, your stability, your confidence, or the person you want to become. It does not need to impress anyone. It just needs to be real to you. What matters is not what your reason is, but how deeply you feel it. When you face challenges, when the journey gets long, when progress feels slow, repeat this to yourself. I remember why I started. I will not stop. These words are powerful because they bring your mind back to your purpose. They help you reconnect to your drive. They remind you that you began this journey for a reason, and that reason still exists. Sometimes life becomes noisy. Problems come. Stress grows. Doubt whispers in your mind. Distractions pull your attention away. Fear makes you question your path. All of this can weaken your focus. But when your why is strong, these challenges become fuel instead of barriers. They don't stop you. They strengthen you. Most people lose motivation because they drift away from their purpose. They start chasing small, temporary feelings instead of long-term growth. They let pressure, comparison, and insecurity control their actions. When motivation fades, they lose direction. But when your purpose is clear, you do not break easily. You do not lose yourself. You do not fall for excuses. You stand firm because you know exactly what you are working toward. Every time you feel tired, repeat your why. Every time you feel lost, write your why again. Every time you feel scared, return to your purpose. Say it out loud. Read it daily. Protect it from negativity. Feel it in your heart. Let it become the center of your focus. A strong why creates a strong mind. A strong mind creates strong actions, and strong actions create strong results. Your why is not just a reason to start. It is the reason to continue. It is the reason to fight, to rise, to grow, and to refuse to give up. When you know why you started, you know why you must keep going. And when your reason is powerful enough, nothing can stop you. Way 2. Replace I can't with I will try. One of the biggest reasons people give up is the language they use with themselves. The words you choose are not just sounds. They are instructions to your mind. They shape your emotions, your energy, your effort, and your belief in yourself. When you constantly tell yourself, I can't, your mind shuts down. Your courage weakens. Your confidence fades. Your possibilities shrink. I can't is not just a phrase. It is a mental barrier. It stops you before you even start. It kills your progress before it begins. But when you replace that phrase with I will try, everything changes. Your mind opens, your energy rises, your fear becomes smaller, possibility appears, a path appears. Even if the path is difficult, at least now it exists. The phrase I can't is a wall. It stops you, blocks you, and convinces you that growth is impossible. But I will try is a door. It does not guarantee immediate success, but it gives you a chance. And that chance is often the only thing you need to begin changing your life. When you choose the door instead of the wall, you move closer to your goals. You grow. You develop strength. You build discipline. You start believing in yourself again. You learn to handle difficult days with patience instead of fear. You learn to handle failure with maturity instead of shame. And you learn to handle challenges with courage instead of doubt. No successful person started with confidence. Every skilled person began unskilled. Every expert began as a beginner. Every champion began with hesitation, mistakes, confusion, and fear. What made them successful was not perfection. It was effort. It was trying. It was the decision to take one step forward instead of giving up. Skill grows from effort, not talent. Confidence grows from small wins, not magic. Success grows from the decision to keep going, not from waiting for the perfect moment. The simple phrase, I will try, is what begins this entire process. When your mind says, I can't, you must answer back, I will try, and I will discover what I'm capable of. This response is powerful because it teaches your brain to stay open, curious, and brave. Trying does not mean you will succeed immediately. It means you are willing to take action. Every action gives you experience. Every experience gives you knowledge. Every bit of knowledge gives you strength. And every bit of strength makes the next step easier. Replacing I can't with I will try also changes how you see mistakes. When you believe I can't, every mistake feels like proof that you're not good enough. But when your mindset is I will try, every mistake feels like a lesson. You understand that failure is not the end. It is information. It teaches you what to fix, what to change, what to adjust, and what to improve. It becomes a part of your progress instead of a reason to quit. This one shift is small, but life-changing. It turns fear into courage. It turns doubt into possibility. It turns hesitation into action. It turns weakness into growth. Every time you say, I will try, you strengthen your mind. And a strong mind does not give up. A strong mind keeps moving, keeps learning, and keeps believing. With enough practice, I will try becomes I can. And eventually, I can becomes I did. Way 3. Build discipline. Even on boring days, motivation feels exciting, uplifting, and powerful, but it does not last forever. It rises and falls like waves. Some days you feel motivated, energetic, and ready to conquer the world. Other days you feel tired, bored, lazy, or stressed. This is normal. This is human. But this is also why so many people give up. They depend only on motivation to keep them going. The truth is simple. Motivation can help you start, but discipline is what helps you finish. Discipline is stronger, steadier, and more reliable. Discipline is the ability to keep moving even when your emotions change. It is the skill of showing up on boring days, on slow days, on hard days, on quiet days, and on days when you do not feel like doing anything at all. People do not give up because they are weak. They give up because they rely only on emotion, and emotion is unstable. Discipline, however, is structural. It is built through habits, routines, and repetition. It does not depend on mood. It does not disappear when you are tired. It does not collapse when life becomes busy. It stays. If you want to truly say, "I won't give up," then you must build daily habits that support your goals. You must create routines that carry you forward even when your motivation is low. You must develop consistency that strengthens you little by little, day by day. Even small actions, repeated every day, create massive results over time. 1 page a day becomes a book. 10 minutes of study in a day becomes knowledge. A few minutes of exercise each morning becomes a healthier body. Small steps, taken consistently, create transformations that motivation alone could never sustain. A disciplined person understands this. They do not wait for the perfect moment. They do not wait for the right mood. They do not wait for inspiration. A disciplined person creates the moment. They show up even when it feels boring. They do the work even when it feels slow. They continue moving because they know that long-term progress always comes from consistency, not from bursts of motivation. A disciplined person wakes up with intention. They do not drift through the day. They plan their steps. They organize their time. They remove distractions. They focus on what matters. They study with clarity. They train with purpose. They grow even when no one is watching. And because of this, they succeed. Discipline is the silent force behind every meaningful achievement. It is the hidden energy that keeps you moving forward when others stop. It is the reason some people rise while others stay stuck. This is how you win. Not by doing everything perfectly, not by feeling motivated every single day, but by doing something, even a little, consistently. It does not matter if your progress is slow. It does not matter if your effort is small. What matters is that you show up. What matters is that you continue. What matters is that you don't disappear when the excitement fades. Discipline is what separates dreams from achievement. Discipline turns goals into reality. Discipline makes you unstoppable. Start small. Stay steady. Keep showing up, even on boring days, especially on boring days. This is the path of the unstoppable. This is the path of those who never give up. Way 4. Accept that failure is part of the journey. Failure is not the opposite of success. Failure is the path that leads you directly to success. Every skill you develop, every goal you chase, every dream you hold, and every achievement you want requires failure. It is impossible to grow without it. You learn from failure. You gain experience from failure. You build resilience from failure. You become stronger, wiser, and more focused because of failure. The biggest misunderstanding people have is thinking that failure means they are not good enough. They think failure is a sign of weakness. They think failure is a sign that they should stop. But that belief destroys motivation. It kills courage. It makes people quit too early, long before they reach their full potential. The truth is simple and powerful. Failure is proof that you are trying. It means you are taking steps. It means you are moving forward. It means you are not sitting still. Failure is a message that says, you are on the right path. Keep going. When something does not work, it does not mean you are incapable. It simply means you have discovered one way that doesn't work. That is progress. That is learning. That is growth. Success is not a straight line. It is a path filled with mistakes, corrections, improvements, and new attempts. Every successful person in history has failed more times than they succeeded. Their success came from their persistence, not their perfection. When you accept failure as a natural and necessary step in the journey, everything becomes easier. Your fear decreases because you no longer see mistakes as threats. Your confidence increases because you realize that every setback is temporary and useful. Instead of avoiding challenges, you begin to face them with courage. Instead of feeling discouraged, you feel determined. You understand that failure is not a signal to stop. It is a signal to continue with more wisdom. Change the language you use about failure. Instead of saying, I failed, say, I learned. Instead of saying, I made a mistake, say, I discovered something. Instead of saying, I can't do this, say, I'm still learning how. These small shifts in language create massive shifts in mindset. They turn failure into a teacher instead of an enemy. They turn challenges into lessons instead of punishments. They turn obstacles into stepping stones instead of barriers. Don't hide from failure. Don't avoid it. Don't run away from it. Use it. Allow it to guide you. Allow it to shape you. Allow it to teach you what needs improvement. Every time you fail, you gather more knowledge. You gain more clarity. You improve your skills. You sharpen your judgment. You become more capable of succeeding next time. Remember this. Every great success story is built on a foundation of failures. Failure is what teaches you discipline. Failure is what builds your strength. Failure is what purifies your focus. Failure is what prepares you for the level of success you want. Accept it. Embrace it. Respect it. Treat failure as part of the journey, not the end of it. When you truly understand this, you stop fearing failure. And when you stop fearing failure, nothing can stop you. Way 5. Keep your mind clean and your environment strong. Your environment shapes your mind, and your mind shapes your actions. This means that everything around you, your room, your desk, your devices, your habits, your conversations, and even the energy of the people you spend time with, directly influences the way you think and the way you behave. If you surround yourself with negativity, your energy becomes weak. If you allow too much noise, your focus becomes scattered. If you spend your time with people who complain, criticize, and doubt everything, your motivation slowly disappears. But when your environment supports your goals instead of fighting them, quitting becomes unlikely. A strong environment creates a strong mindset, and a strong mindset helps you continue even on the hardest days. Your environment is not just physical. It has 3 parts: your physical space, your digital space, and your mental space. All three must work together if you want long-term growth. Your physical environment includes your room, your desk, your workspace, and the objects you keep around you. A clean room increases clarity because nothing distracts your mind. A neat desk increases focus because everything you need is easy to find. A simple schedule increases productivity because it gives your day structure. These small improvements make a big difference in your ability to stay consistent. Your digital environment is just as important. Many people underestimate how much their phone, social media, and online habits affect their mindset. If you fill your screen with negativity, gossip, drama, and distractions, your mind becomes restless. Your attention weakens. Your discipline collapses. But if you fill your digital world with learning, inspiration, and growth, everything in your life becomes easier. Choose what you watch. Choose what you listen to. Choose the content you consume. Your digital environment is like food for your brain. Feed it wisely. Your mental environment is the deepest layer. It includes your thoughts, your emotions, your beliefs, and your self-talk. If your inner voice constantly says, "I'm not good enough," "I'm too slow," "I can't do this," or "What if I fail?" your actions will reflect doubt instead of confidence. But when your inner voice supports you, everything changes. Positive self-talk increases belief. Encouraging thoughts build courage. A hopeful mind creates hopeful action. This does not mean you lie to yourself. It means you train your mind to focus on growth instead of fear. Protect your environment the same way you protect your dreams. Remove distractions physically, digitally, and mentally. Limit negativity in all forms: music, media, conversations, and habits. Set boundaries with people who drain your energy or discourage your progress. Surround yourself with people who push you, challenge you, inspire you, and help you grow. You do not need a large community, just a meaningful one. Even one supportive person can strengthen your journey. Remember this: a strong environment builds a strong mind, and a strong mind never gives up. When your surroundings support your goals, your thoughts become clearer, your actions become stronger, and your discipline becomes easier. Clean your space, strengthen your habits, protect your peace, shape your environment with intention. When your environment lifts you up instead of pulling you down, your progress becomes natural, and your possibility becomes limitless. Way 6. Be patient with your growth. Everyone wants fast progress. Everyone wants immediate results. Everyone wants to see success today. We live in a world that celebrates speed and instant gratification, and it is easy to feel frustrated when our efforts do not produce immediate outcomes. But real growth is different. Real improvement takes time. Real progress happens slowly, quietly, and gradually. It is often invisible from day to day. You do not notice the small improvements in your skills, your knowledge, or your habits while they are happening. You only see them after weeks, months, or even years of consistent effort. Many people quit because they expect fast results. They expect big changes without putting in the patience required. They expect their effort to create visible transformation immediately. And when it does not, they feel discouraged, lose hope, and give up. But this is the mistake. Patience is not optional for growth. It is essential. Patience does not mean doing nothing. It does not mean waiting for luck or opportunity to come. Patience means trusting your effort, even when the results are not yet visible. It means believing in your journey, even when the progress is invisible. It means understanding that every small step, every tiny improvement, and every quiet effort is moving you forward. A single day of work may feel like nothing. A week of consistent effort may feel like it is too slow. But over time, these small steps accumulate into results far greater than you imagined. Every action you take now is planting a seed that will grow into future success. When you feel slow, remind yourself, slow is still progress. When you feel behind, remind yourself, behind is still moving. When you feel tired, remind yourself, tired is still trying. These words help you recognize that effort matters more than speed. They help you stay consistent when the results are not yet obvious. They help you see the value in every single step, no matter how small. Progress is not loud. Progress is quiet. Progress does not always appear as a dramatic change. But steady effort, repeated day after day, builds skill, confidence, and resilience. The person who stays patient will eventually see the results of every hard decision, every focused hour, and every persistent attempt. Patience also teaches you to enjoy the journey. When you expect instant results, you rush. You focus only on the end, and you forget to learn, to grow, and to appreciate your own development. But when you are patient, every small victory becomes meaningful. Every lesson becomes valuable. Every challenge becomes an opportunity to strengthen yourself. You develop the habit of long-term thinking. You develop the ability to focus on what matters most. And most importantly, you develop the mindset that true growth cannot be rushed. It must be nurtured carefully and consistently. Stay patient. Stay consistent. Stay committed. Understand that real growth takes time, and that the effort you invest today will compound into results tomorrow. Trust the process. Trust your effort. Trust yourself. The journey may feel slow, but it is still progress. Time will reward those who are patient, persistent, and disciplined. Keep moving forward, even when it feels like nothing is changing. Because every step counts, and every step brings you closer to the person you are becoming. Way 7. Decide that you are worth the fight. The final and most important way to build a mindset of "I won't give up" is simple, yet incredibly powerful. Decide that you are worth the fight. Many people give up not because the challenges are too difficult, not because they lack skill, but because deep inside they feel undeserving of success. They feel small. They feel unimportant. They feel as if their dreams do not matter. They believe that life's opportunities are for others, not for them. This inner belief quietly sabotages every effort. It makes challenges feel overwhelming. It makes failure feel personal. It makes quitting seem like the only option. But the truth is different. Your dreams do matter. Your goals are meaningful. Your future has value. Your life has a purpose. You are worthy of effort, growth, and achievement. And when you truly realize this, your mindset shifts in ways that are transformative. Strength begins when you make the conscious decision that you deserve better. When you decide that you are worth the fight, you no longer tolerate settling for less. You no longer accept mediocrity. You no longer let fear or doubt control your actions. Confidence begins when you believe in your own ability to grow. It grows slowly, quietly, and steadily as you consistently invest in yourself. Courage begins when you understand that the effort, pain, and struggle you face are not punishments, but opportunities. When you know your worth, challenges do not break you. They train you. They prepare you. They strengthen you for the journey ahead. Obstacles become stepping stones. Failures become lessons. Setbacks become reminders of your resilience. Every struggle becomes proof that you are capable of more than you ever imagined. Believing that you are worth the fight also changes the way you handle failure. Instead of fear paralyzing you, failure becomes a teacher. You begin to see mistakes as opportunities to improve rather than signals to quit. You begin to see challenges as tests that prove your persistence and determination. The moment you internalize the idea that I am worth the effort, everything changes. Your mindset becomes lighter because you are no longer burdened by self-doubt. Your energy becomes stronger because you are fueled by belief in yourself. Your determination becomes unshakable because you are fighting for something meaningful, your own growth and future. When you are committed to your worth, giving up is no longer an option. You rise again and again after every setback. You continue moving forward, even when progress is slow or difficult. You embrace the effort required, knowing that it is shaping you into a stronger, smarter, and more resilient person. You fight for your future with a different kind of energy, an energy that is calm, focused, and unwavering. This is not reckless persistence. It is thoughtful, courageous, and powerful determination. It is the mindset of a person who refuses to quit, no matter how challenging the journey may be. Remember this: your dreams are valuable. Your goals are meaningful. Your future matters. And you are worthy of all the effort it takes to achieve them. When you decide that you are worth the fight, you step into your full potential. You stop running from challenges and start moving toward them with confidence. You stop fearing failure and start learning from it. You stop doubting yourself and start believing in the strength that already exists within you. Rise, fight, persist, because you are worth the effort, and nothing will stop you from becoming the person you were meant to be. Final message. Say it again. I won't give up. Say it with courage. Say it with belief. Say it with strength. Every time you say these words, you remind yourself of your power, your potential, and your purpose. You are not weak. You are not lost. You are not broken. You are growing. You are learning. You are evolving. You are becoming stronger, wiser, and more capable with each passing day. The challenges you face are not walls meant to stop you. They are opportunities meant to shape you. The obstacles you encounter are not punishments. They are lessons teaching you how to rise, how to fight, and how to persevere. These 7 ways we discussed are not just ideas or concepts. They are tools, practical tools you can use in your daily life to build an unshakable mindset. Use them when you feel tired. Use them when life feels heavy. Use them when doubt whispers in your mind and fear tells you to quit. Use them when everything inside you wants to take the easy path. Let these tools remind you that determination is not a gift that only a few people have. Determination is a choice. It is a decision you make every day to keep moving forward, no matter how hard the journey feels. On English Achieve Students Hub, we believe that anyone can develop this mindset. Anyone can choose to fight for their future. Anyone can learn to stay disciplined, focused, and courageous. Today, that decision belongs to you. Today, you can commit to never giving up, to trusting your journey, and to believing in your own worth. Stand tall. Take a deep breath. Repeat after me one more time. I won't give up. Carry it with you. Live it every day. Let it guide your actions, shape your mindset, and transform your life. You are capable of far more than you realize, and your journey has only just begun.